What's up guys, Darno here and welcome to my another commentary of my replay in which I played SIVIR with Lulu against Caitlyn and Pantheon, and the game was great. It was really intense. I wanted to show you, but sadly I wasn't recording that. I'll be playing with the best build and rules for season 12 with SIVIR, and I will also provide tips for her which might help you in your own gameplay. And I generally believe that SIVIR is underrated. She should be playing more. She should be played more, definitely, because she is simple, yet there are small details that actually make a difference between good and bad SIVIR. But she is just so impactful. I have this build with Lethality and Dark Harvest, so I don't have to worry about scaling. From the start with Q I did a lot of damage. And I can continue snowballing like this. Alright, so let's take a look at her abilities. On passive series attacks and abilities grant her movement speed for 2 seconds when they damage enemy champions. So it's something like Vayne, except this time with SIVIR you actually have to damage your target. Then this means that when, for example, you press Q and hit the target with your boomerang, you also gain movement speed, which helps you in catching up to this target. Q is your crossblade. You deal physical damage to all enemies, that's what I mean, in line. And this ability deals 15% less damage per non-champion hit. The movement when the boomerang is returning also matters. It's the same like with Ari's Q, because even if you missed at first, you have the chance to still hit your target with Q the second time when it returns. So yeah, constantly move. And E is the spell shield. This is the reason why I took SIVIR for this team comp. Like, it's so good against stuns, for example Pantheon stuns. This time I tried to catch Caitlyn's Q in my spell shield, because if you manage to successfully block the skill shot, you gain mana. I focus Caitlyn, of course, and I really do. I got Dark Harvest, I wanted the stack. Okay. I flashed. Maybe I didn't have to, but actually the situation was on the edge. And only Pantheon seems to apply lots of pressure on every lane is being played as a support. But this will pass, I just have to be patient for now. Catch some abilities from time to time. If you trust your ability to have good reaction time and block it, then you don't have to worry about mana. And if you're confident, you can just counter pick champions like Morgana, Thresh, Blitzcrank, because you just play aggressively and then you press spell shield, you get mana back, so you're able to spam more Q. It's all about experience. Well, this time jungler got caught, sadly. And I use this time to back, because there's no point staying at your turret with low amount of HP. It's better to back early, because first thing is, early it's difficult for your enemy ADC to push your turret, so it's even difficult to get a single turret plating. And look, it took like 13 seconds and I'm back to my own lane. Whereas if I stayed, I would have to give up on CS, give up on the trades, and I would have to stay here for a few minutes until I would die. So it makes no sense. If you happen to get low early, there is a good time to back, don't be worried. If you do it later, it's another thing, of course, but early, no problem. And I don't like the fact that Yone is open here. Like, for me, Yone is as OP as Yasuo and should be banned every game. So I recommend banning that if you want. I consider the enemy team comp to be strong, though our has potential. I have ult which speeds up whole team in range, and this can be a nice synergy with Lulu and Sejuani, also Twitch. So our team comp is good for catching enemies up. There's also Twisted Ray with his ultimate, being able to just throw a stun card. SIVIR can be a good pick against Caitlyn because she blocks E, blocks Q, blocks W, ult. So if you struggle against Caitlyn, and many champions actually do struggle and she's popular, then I just recommend learning SIVIR and trying to counter pick her. She's good in any elo. And if you're good with SIVIR, then especially better in lower. For example, this Caitlyn is diamond. Oh, they've got the Drake. It's 2-7 already, and yeah, it doesn't look good because also Fiora is fed, and we didn't get a kill on the lane. So we can expect some gang stun from enemy. Yeah, I tried again, like, she missed. Usually I don't recommend doing it like this. If you can just dodge, you don't have to press spell shield. But sometimes I'm just trying to gain advantage by walking intentionally into that to spell shield. So it depends, because if you play aggressively and you just waste spell shield and then, for example, Pantheon comes in zoning you, then it's bad because you don't have the answer for his E. Barely survived. So yeah, it was a good engage by Yona. Lulu took the kill, I couldn't. The game is looking much worse now. But okay, we'll see. It's a shutdown on Fiora by Twitch. Okay, can we shut him down? I flashed just in case. I think I did it because I wasn't sure if Yona actually flashed. I didn't remember. So I have spell shield and I have the chance to just press spell shield and walk on the trap to get mana back, or spell shield something else, like I didn't want a spell shield Pantheon Spear. I prefer keeping that for his W unless I'm safe. Well, during that stage of the game I wasn't very optimistic because you see how it is, 6-12. But guess what? Surprise. Okay, and I'm ulting, so this ult's movement speed scales with rank of this ability, so at level 11 you gain more movement speed and you provide more movement speed for your teammates. He's going to die by the red buff. Yeah. Use spell shield, but this guy is camping bot lane. At least the good thing is I have managed to get a double kill, so got some advantage. Of course it's difficult for two straights to play against Yone. It's easy to understand. But wow, that was too much. Like, I think EF was just able to throw a stun card earlier. Now he's pushing our turret. This is going to be an interesting game. And that's why I wanted to show you. And this W, there's Ricochet. There's one combo that is so important for SIVIR. Keep in mind that your W is an auto attack reset. So you use your auto attack and immediately after also you press W. That way you maximize the damage. And Ricochet is a late game option. It really destroys enemies late game because it scales so well. Also with crit, but even without crit, so good. Like late game, with all of these attack damage and items, you can press W on one target and it will remount on to another target and another, and just by doing auto attacks on one target, you can already notice that your enemy's gone below 50% HP because Ricochet deals so much later. It's so cool, like you can make unexpected triple kill in a team fight. People don't pay attention to Ricochet, they underestimate this ability often. That's another dive and we'll see. Okay, got her. That dive didn't work out well for them. How about this? See, I have done also in W, but it's Yone, so he has shield bow, which I think should be available to ranged champions only, but whatever. And he's taking that turret. 170F. I have completed Duskblade though, it's a really nice item for SIVIR. You also get this additional slow on first also when Duskblade is loaded. You get ability haste, which is one of the best stats for SIVIR, and of course the invisibility effect allowing you to reposition yourself, lose focus of others. SIVIR should be played aggressively, even if she has this defensive option, even if she's dependent on her Q and W being her only damage source except for basic attacks, you still should be doing that. And especially because she has two abilities that deal damage, the also attack reset makes even bigger difference. Okay, use spell shield to ignore this trap. Chances are maybe I would reach her with Q without flashing, but okay. That's it. All right. Oh, Yone is pushing bot lane, as he should be doing. Since I can handle this bot lane, I'm playing aggressively. Look at this. Predicted his W, so had my spell shield ready. He also got surprised. This guy, instead of flashing away, flashed at me, but I think he was just aware that he's dead because I had... Pretty sure I had the kill anyway. And there's Yone. And I died, OP. I bought Executioners to reduce his healing, of course. see now. I actually got the shutdown. Now I go in. You launch your ult when you see the opportunity to make an engage with your team. Usually with your team. Fiora is split pushing. Actually aware, and usually the champions that do well have the wave clear. And SIVIR has stones. I had to stop, sadly my record got interrupted. At this point I'm believing that they can handle her. She's actually blocking, so yeah. What? Had my spell shield prepared for Warwick's ult. And here's my spell shield for his ult. Will that be the shutdown? Yes, it is. And see, they lost focus on me because of Duskblade's passive. Got Pantheon A. But this one is hard to handle. Actually, see, I returned and managed to damage her. The mistake was casting my spell shield so early because she actually waited out and I didn't manage to block an ability. Which was the reason why I died in the end. If I waited with that, she wouldn't have enough damage to kill me. It would be an outplay. Okay. I'm trying to position well as SIVIR. I'm only playing more aggressively if I have spell shield on. You max W second? Took some mana. Oh yeah, SIVIR is a good pick against Caitlyn. Oh, also there's another thing about your ultimate. You passively gain attack speed when your W is active. But that's the passive, so once you get level 6 you are stronger. Because you're also faster. Actually got stunned. Tried to block it for Lulu, but I was stunned and I couldn't reach. You're making a comeback. The gold difference is dropping. There's a rift. They're probably doing Baron, yeah. I recommend buying blue trinket to be able to check an objective without actually having to face check, risking death. Okay. In this case, I went in so aggressively, but the good thing is that I draw attention and my allies were able to handle others. So it is fine. Sadly they took Baron. I love SIVIR's wave clear, it's so good. And when you have items like Manamune, that's even better. So this game I didn't go Manamune, but it doesn't mean you shouldn't. I just knew that there's a lot of action and I have presence of mind and I wanted to have more damage, but early you go tier Duskblade and you finish tier into Manamune. It's an exception. But as you can see, it's worth it here. We've got 2 drakes. Well, as you can see, we are getting cloud drakes out of combat movement speed and slow resistance. That's pretty fortunate because you usually start your ultimate out of combat, and this means we can pretty much catch up to anyone as a team. Oh, Wish died. And the game still looks even, as you can see. There's still a gold difference. 2,200, right? Yeah. Okay. Actually, Caitlyn surprised me here. And this is looking bad. Oh, I barely survived. Or like I said, the match is not set yet. Yeah, I have decided to go for this item. Really focused on Yone this game. Completed Mortal Reminder. Serpent's Fang is good for shields, so there's the shield of Yone's W and the shield of his shield bow. For now we are playing like this because we don't want to make a crucial mistake that would cost us the game, so just going there and there to outpush, waiting for objectives. Except for TF, he just died. I got it, and I ult. Nice try. And actually bot lane is pushing. See? This ricochet? Oh, she just used Gale Force to avoid it. Pantheon inting?
Rampage.
And guess what?
Unstoppable. Shut down.
Forgot objective timer, sorry. Another Drake is coming soon, right? Or is it red buff? Oh, Drake is up, okay. Yeah, it is. I don't have several dust this game, so I'm not slowing. Except for Duskblade. He was baiting me for Yona. Okay. Ah, she's not able to get away. I like the comeback that we have made. It's 39 to 39 now. I would push this, but I didn't want to lose an inhibitor in a stupid way, so I preferred going back even if they would go back as well. But actually I'm chasing without. This time I failed this potion probably. Yeah, I got Ceruldas, I have Salt Tier. Don't really need it this game.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
I baited myself a bit here. Used more than I should have used. Yeah, came back just to spell shield. Saw the damage, but actually yeah, it baited me for Pantheon. Nice try. Use spell shield and Warp Exalt. Your eyes, keep pushing though.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed. Killing spree.
As you can see, I got closer to my enemy first and then I pressed hold, not at the start. Because that way I have made sure that I wasn't able to get away. Got elixir. Oh, we play it safe. Half HP from Q. Another Cloud Drake. That's rare. Power shield. And Yone was late to the team fight. Bad Q of mine. Here I'm going in like this because only Caitlyn and Pantheon are alive. And not going closer because there's Baron, so I wanted to do Baron. No point pushing bot when they're spawning from base. Okay. I have decided to go for rapid fire cannon.
Shut down.
Though at such stage of the game I could go Guardian Angel just to make sure. Like even if I get focus hard, nothing bad would happen. Close. Yone is pushing, you see, it's still hard, like... We have goat lead, finally, but still, they are getting pushed hard. Oh yeah, see? I went back to the base and swapped Rapid Fire Cannon for Guardian Angel. Wow.
Blue team triple kill. Ace. Red team's turret has been destroyed. Red team's inhibitor.
And even though I survived, as you can see, it was much better to just go GA, have this effect. Version that Warwick's out. He actually killed me. I have GA. So yeah. Okay. That's it guys. I hope that you enjoyed this game. You can tell me in the comments what do you think. And I hope that you also learned something about SIVIR. You can like and subscribe and you can check out my other videos and stream. See you next time.